Okay. Hello. Hi, Malotzata. Hi, Forever. How are you today? Hope you're doing okay. I forgot how to get rid of the studio mode. This one. There we go. Okay. Hi. 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 It is me, Xiran desu. Anyway, I am back. But Malot knows what this is. uh, but yeah, I'm back, and back to doing mighty draws with a capital M with a naked tablet. And it makes me anxious, and my birds are here too. My birds are here too, and that's what matters. Okay, okay, that's what matters. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing all right. I'm just trying to find and reorganize all the things because they are quite disorganized at the moment. So, bear with me, please. And yes. But that aside, how have I literally cannot save on Procreate. It saves by itself. I literally cannot. But I can, however, drink. Yes. So I will have a sip. I will have sip. I'm trying to figure out, like, if I can use something to stabilize my tablet, but I don't think that's gonna be happening for a while. This feels very strange. So let's move this. Anyway, so, this drawing thing, is going to be, what's his face? I forgot his name. From Jujutsu Kaisen, the white hair boy. The pretty boy with the blue eyes. Yeah, him. Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Xiran is Stinky Boy Xiran Heart.
Thank you for thank you for subbing once again, Shy Guy Time. Welcome. Thank you. I super appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How was my time there? My time was mostly spent, like, drawing and watching memes. That is literally what I did since I couldn't walk, and we went somewhere that that required lots and lots of walking and shit. So because I couldn't walk, I can walk now better than before. I'm no longer wearing the bandage on my foot. But yeah, I couldn't walk there, and it was like climbing mountains and stuff. So I skipped out on that. I would have streamed, but the internet was really unstable. Like, it kept disconnecting me even though I wasn't moving anywhere, So, yeah, I couldn't really stream even if I wanted to. Like, I tried getting into calls and stuff, but most of the time it was like, meh, you know? Prettiest and hottest anime boy of them all. He is quite attractive. Were the memes good? The memes were alright. They were a good way to waste time, But aside from that, like, what use are memes anyway? Everyone involved with the stream is being involved with the government's project to make humans adapt to the sea faster. This will be done over a 3-9-month period in which you will be knocked out. All of your daily nutrients will be provided. This is one of the first tests you will see if you are appropriate. Hello, unavailable guy. Welcome. And if you know even hotter ones, feel free to tell me. Well, there's a bunch in the NSFW channel, like, technically not really anime boys, but kind of anime boys, question mark? Kind of, sort of, I'm at work, so I leave, but Xiran's good. Alright, Tag Guy Tag, thank you for dropping in. And stay safe at work, please, Sue. Stay safe at work. But yeah, most of my time there was just either drawing or watching memes. And if the weather was nice, which most of the time it kind of wasn't, I was at the pool. I spent a lot of time swimming. And the pool was nice and warm, even though the world was cold and hard. Um, but I got to practice some dives. I got to do a bunch of laps because there was a day when I got the pool all to myself. It wasn't a big pool, but it was nice. It was clean, and that's what matters, Clean water. That's what Xiran likes. And bonus points for it being warm enough. Like it felt as if I was walking into a bathtub. Like that being said, I would actually hate that kind of temperature water if I were trying to do proper lap swimming, which I wasn't because I didn't have a cap, I didn't have goggles. I was just, pretty much like flopping around half the time. So, so yeah, I got to practice doing a lot of bubble rings. If you don't know what bubble rings are, like they're just bubbles that are in the shape of a fucking ring. That's what they are. And oh wait, we need to move this. Hold on. This needs to be moved here, like that. Okay. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I got a lot of swimming done, so that wasn't as bad. I even I even got to get myself a tan renew, you know. Remember when I got burned last time I went away? Yeah, this time I was out in the sun all day and I just got a very nice tan. I didn't get burned. That being said, I was like underwater most of the time since I was blowing bubble rings, but yeah. No sunburn, let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got a really good looking tan. Would recommend. I recommend tans, not sunburns, okay? Okay? Tan Xiran equals from Arcadia proof. Well, Arcadia's not that tan. She's a little bit. I gotta say it was a bit more than that. That being said, it was a good tan. No pain. It was fantastic. But those things aside, we went to two places. We first went to a place in Vermont, which is north of New York, a mountainous area. And after like a week there, we went even further up. We went to New Hampshire, like a 7-hour drive basically. And we stayed it for like 4 nights. And then we came home. On the way home, oh, I gotta tell you guys something about this fucking hotel. So, I don't know about you guys, but, before, here in America, we used to have, like, a standard kind of breakfast included with the hotel most of the time, with the night. And ever since the pandemic hit, um, they've changed. Thank you for hosting, Sada. Oh, yo, it popped up in the chat. Hello, D'Angelo. Welcome. How was your week? How was your past 2 weeks? How was your month? How are you? So anyway, usually you have like a simple breakfast included. And before the pandemic hit, that breakfast used to consist of like, um, of freaking waffles. Like you would have a waffle mix and you would pour it into a waffle pan. You would have bagels, you would have eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, whatever. But now, all that you get from most places, ever since like last year, is like a yogurt and one of those commercial muffins that cost like 10 cents. And they're really bad. E-I. Hey, Zada, go, go, go. Zada, you gotta do it. So So now you just get something really cheap, and if you're lucky, you get a banana or like an orange or something. Now, so this hotel, right, had like this private ownership, I suppose. It wasn't like a big branch, and they're like, we're offering breakfast, okay? And we're like, okay, nice. And well, because I couldn't really walk much, I didn't really want to, go wandering around, walking to food if I didn't have to. So I would have my mom bring me some, and like, eventually after like a day, my mom was like, I'm just gonna bring it up for everybody, okay? And so the hotel owner had the balls to be like, because of people like you, this hotel is going to fall apart. Now, my mom was taking food for 4 people. She took 3 bananas and like 4 yogurts. For reference, the bananas in that location, by the way, the supermarket where he got the fucking stuff from, we saw the prices of that shit. Yogurt was 49 cents each. Okay, bananas you could get like a whole bundle of them, right? For like $2, and in a bundle it would have like 6 bananas or something, And then like orange juice, which was also included. My mom took like a small Poland spring water bottle worth of that, like 2 cups basically, of orange juice. And the guy had the balls to tell my mom that, and she's like, we don't eat here. We literally take less than what you would probably expect. Like, we didn't take cereal. We didn't take, like, any of the fucking muffins. We didn't take any of their pastries. We just wanted, like, a banana, some yogurt, and, like, orange juice. And... and this guy was like, we're not supplying your whole day worth of food. And I'm like, okay, for 4 people, 3 bananas, 4 yogurts, and 2 glasses of orange juice, is that a whole day worth of food? No, I could eat that by myself and ask for more, If I were sitting in that fucking lounge, which, by the way, didn't even have air circulation. No windows, nothing. Wait, I have a sip. There was literally no air circulation. There were people eating there, And we weren't eating there. Like, if I sat down to eat there, I choke on my drink. I would have eaten several times that. And this guy, he's like, I can't believe he said what he did. Like, what the fuck? Like, we literally, like, we didn't even actually have breakfast from them. We bought breakfast from the supermarket. We just, if there's yogurt, okay, we're gonna grab a yogurt. If there's banana, okay, banana. But like, why? Like, and I'm usually not that kind of a person who will be an ass, but we're gonna end up leaving like a 1-star rating for this dude, because if you have the balls to say something like that to a group of 4 people, then you should suffer the consequences of it. So like, I'm probably gonna write a review about it later with my mom, because like, that's not fair. That's very rude. Like, that's very greedy, Don't, first of all, what kind of a breakfast is, just something like that? It used to be good, you used to have French toast, you used to have bacon, you used to have all those things, and now they're like complaining that they spend like $2 or less per person on a breakfast, quote unquote. So we're gonna kill their reputation. And like, this place that we went, they don't get a lot of people in the winter. Hi Figwam. they only get their business in the summer, and they were a very popular hotel. Like, I liked the place in general. It was clean, and that's my number one priority. That the hotel or whatever that I'm staying at, that it's clean, it's tidy, you know, it's not dusty or sticky or some shit, you know. That's what matters to me. Like this place, the pool was shitty, like horrible, but the room was clean, and that's what was most important to myself and my family. So we were gonna be like, yeah, good place, but the owner's attitude and the fact that he was so rude and greedy, and just he had the balls to say something like that, like you brought it on yourself, fam. Like that's you. You're gonna end up losing business that way. Like, you know. Like he should expect that, you know. Like if I were the hotel owner, you know, I would suck it up, okay? I would suck it up because like I wouldn't want my future business to be affected by someone potentially leaving a bad review based on rude behavior of the owner. Not even the staff, it was the owner. You know, the staff was very kind. Like at the end when we were moving out, one of the people who cleaned, she asked us, "Oh, how was your stay? Blah 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 blah." Hi GamePro, I see your hangman request. Whisper me or DM me on Discord a word and let me know when you've done so, because I'm not looking. So we told her what happened, and she's like, yeah, no, that is royally fucked up. And you know, well, she didn't say fucked up, obviously, but she said that's messed up. Like, the hotel owner, he also told my mom, we don't have bananas. And when she told the lady that was, you know, cleaning, that the hotel owner said that they don't have bananas, she was like, we have so many bananas. We have so many bananas that we're throwing them out. Like, what? What? Like this is, you're not gonna eat it. You're gonna throw it out because they're not fresh anymore, and you're still going to. It's stupid as heck. Okay. GamePro said he sent it. Let's see. Okay. We have a thing. We have a hangman thing. Alright, do exclamation point roll in chat only once per person, to join the hangman game hosted by GamePro. So exclamation point roll in chat. Okay, Zata, I need 2 more people to join the hangman game. Otherwise I have to return GamePro's points. Exclamation point roll in chat to join hangman. Out with a 61. Hi, Nen! Then we have Zata with a 72. And then we have Nen with a 55. Mallet, you're in a sandwich. We need 1 more person to join hangman. Uno más. 1 more person to exclamation point roll in chat too, please. Malot. How you doing, Nen? How you doing? 1 more person for hangman. Doody. I wonder if we can get 1 more person. Play with you? Donation? Wait, seriously? Oh, GamePro, you can't! It's your word. Nen! Thank you if you donated. I can't really see it right now. I'll put you, but with a 35, but you can't play this one. One more person! Exclamation point! Roll in chat to join Hangman. It'll be a quick one. Bar should be at half now. I'll have to manually edit it later. Zata, no! Zata, you already rolled. Game Pro, I think I'm going to return your points. Because I can't get another person to join. If that's okay. Review requests queue. 99 plus. 42 of those are requests. I mean, save your stuff. Strateg, join Hangman! Join Hangman! Exclamation point roll, Strateg. Shush! How are you? Bam, bam, bam. 70 hydrate requests, guys. So many. Strateg! Join! Oh, a 92. Okay. Well, might as well. Okay, Strateg, pick a letter since you're first. Wait for our stream until someone does it. Oh my god. A. There are some A's, yes. There's one here. Here. Yeah. A bunch of A's. Good job. Yay! Zata, your turn. Pick a letter, please. B. Well, you're in luck. There is a B right here. Okay, Malot. Pick a letter, please. There was, in fact, a Nandroid. Wait, Nandroid. Letter onegaishimasu. Yes, there is. My bad. I'd like to solve. Are you willing to give up 4 spots on the hangman tree? If you get it wrong? Oh, wait, maybe not. Shirana banana. H? Are there any H's? Nope. No H's. Nope. No H's. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Heck. Strateg letter, please, if you kindly would. I'm just going through X. There are no X's in this hangman game. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well then, Zata. Letter, please. You guys, we're on a roll. You're on a roll, but it fell apart. Fell apart as quickly as it came together. Alright. Good job, Zata. Next we have Nen. Nendoroid. Yes, my lord. There is, in fact, an S. Nen, nen, nen. Letter, please. Nen, nen, nen. You would like to buy a vowel, an E? There are no E's, unfortunately. I'm sorry. There's another. Oh, yes, there is. Thank you, GamePro, for watching. Oops. Okay. Okay, well, Strateg is BRB. I'm gonna give Strateg like 15 seconds to come back. Um. So so 15. Okay, Zata, if you want to guess, keep in mind that if you get it wrong, you will be putting 2 marks on the hangman. So just so you know. Just so you know. It just kind of gives it away, but I believe. Zata. Pick a letter. Zata. Pick a letter. Do 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 do. So many bananas. Yes. It's so many bananas. Well done, well done. We can play one more round before we go back to drawing. So Zata, either whisper me or DM me on Discord. If you want to do a thing. Okay? So for now we can delete we can delete all of this. And we can actually get rid of this and rewrite it, I guess. Since GamePro will be able to join. $35. And then this one Zata will be sitting out. Zata, will you be sending me... Oh wait, you did. Okay. That is like 1 letter over the limit. Oh my god. But okay. 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 There we go. Okay. So we left off. Malot, you're first this time. Pick a letter. Pick a letter. Pick a letter. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, picked uh Malot picked an O. There is an O. Here. Ta-da! There is an O. Okay, Nendoroid, letter please. What's going on here? We're playing Hangman. I'm playing Hangman on my canvas. What the hell? Malot, do you want to risk the entire Hangman game on that? Oh. Well, okay then. Okay, okay. Good job, Malot. I guess we can... Okay. One shot, literally from the first breath. One shot. Okay, we'll do that again. Malot, whisper me or DM me. We'll play one more. That was too short. Too short. Whisper me a word or phrase or something, and this will be the final round for now. While you do that, I will tie my hair up, so 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. Malot. Malot. Do-dee-do-dee-do-dee-do. Pick a word or something. Or do you want to do it later? Do you want to save it for later? You can do that too if you want. If you can't think of anything right now. I have something. Okay, sure, we'll do that. So Millet sits out for this one. And we have I think that's enough lines, right? Okay, a BL title. What? Okay, Nendoroid, start us off. Since it was your turn. Yep, there is in fact an N. Wait, I think we need to put a space here. Alright. Then we have Game Pro. Are you still here? Do you have a letter to guess? Yes, give us a letter then. Yeah, these two were merged by accident, sorry. What is the letter of your choice? Pick a letter, Game Pro. Whoops. I'm playing up the game. I did that last round. A? Okay. There is a single A in here. Ta-da! Strateg, are you back yet? Going once. Going twice. Last call. Do 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 do. Ba ba da bum. Ba da ba bum. Hey, he's not here. Zata guessed H. There is an H right here. I think there's only one. Where are the bubbles? Oh, I forgot about them. After Zata, Nendoroid, back to you. Pick a letter, please. Are. Self-whipping again. Wait, hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we have E. He wanted E. Okay, I think it's here. Oops. E. Are there any other E's? No. Okay, cool. Game Pro, your turn again. You can only pick one letter, not two. I missed an A? Oh, yes, you are right. I did. There it is. Thank you. Y? You want a Y? Is that what you're looking for? That changes everything, does it? Oh, you can't see the bubbles. Where is OBS? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Forgot what it's called. Wait. It's called Hyugen Bubbles. And then we can add it here. It's a game capture. Add existing Hyugen Bubbles. There we go. Okay, cool. Game Pro wanted T. There is, in fact, no T. No T. Sorry. Strateg, I think he would have said something if he came back. Zata! Your turn, you monster. Zata, you are out to kill a man, right? There is no C. I almost wrote your name. Okay, Nendoroid, your turn. Your turn. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da. I hate when unexpected gifts come. Yo, same, right? That's so annoying. Wait, so does that mean you're back from AFK? That mean you're back? Nendoroid, are you still here? Letter please, onegaishimasu. Do do do. He wants O. There is an O. Right here. Okay, Game Pro. Letter onegaishimasu. Bum bum do 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 ba da 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 ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba. Oh yeah, there is in fact a W right there, right there, Game Pro. Sateg, letter please, Sue. Since you are here. B. Is there a B or is there not? No, there isn't. Go man, no, sorry. Zata, your turn. There's another. There is? Fuck. There is. I'm sorry. I'll take it or leave it. Okay. I do take. You said L because static put B, didn't you? Oh my god. Malif has to like babysit me. Loses a body part. Game Pro. Okay, so before we had Zata, now Nandoroid. Your turn. Nandoroid. Pick a letter. Ba-ba-da-bum, bum-ba-dum. Ba-ba-da-bum, bum-ba-da-bum. There is a G right there. Ta-da! Yeah, it would be too easy because I keep missing. Why the TCB not CBT? I mean, you could also say it in this direction too, and it would make sense, right? Right. Okay, Game Pro, your turn. I know, but I won't say it. Bum 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 ba-dum. How are you, Space? Hope you've been doing okay. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da! Okay, Strateg, your turn. Is that ow? My elbow. Ah. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was. Oh god, my hand is numb. Ah. Static. There is. Oh god. 3D. 3D. Zata, your turn. You just had lunch, just resting. Oh, what do you have? What did you have to eat? What did you have? Do tell, I want to know. Tell me all the things. What did you have? I need to know. I must know. I have a brownie here from like 4 days ago that I haven't eaten yet. I'm ashamed I didn't guess it earlier. I even know the reason why Mala guessed. Read Shadow Legends. Yes, that is exactly what it is. Good job. Alright, let's go back to drawing. Let's go back to drawing. We played like 4 rounds of that stuff. Only not this. Why? Why? Why do you say that? Huh? Huh? Ah! Cute bird noises. Oh my god. Am I on the wrong layer? I am on the wrong layer. Fuck it. Do, 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 do. Oof. Oops. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm playing around. That's what matters. I was under a lot of pressure. Zata mispicked a letter. Ooh. Why is that? Why? Why? Why would you be under a lot of pressure if that happened, huh? Never in the wrong layer. The layer is wrong. Yes, that's literally the same thing. That's literally exactly the same thing. What are you saying? It's all or nothing? If it's all or nothing, then you are, risking a lot. A lot of letters. A lot of body parts. That sounds so weird. Does this still look normal if I flip it? It kinda does, right? Repackaged ramen, but me asked yakisoba fried noodles. They are the same kind of noodles, but some cut up spam. Oh, that actually sounds good. Did you toss in like veggies or some? Veggies with that stuff is so good. Check Discord DMs when you are free. I'll check after stream. Unless, is it an emergency? If it's an emergency, I'll go and open it up. As I don't get notified while streaming. Not emergency? Okay. Okay. I will check. Okay. I lurk. Okay, enjoy your lurk. No veggie, just noodles and spam, but yes, it was good. That sounds really good. Did you use butter or oil or something to like make them spray? Hi, it's your boy. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, I don't know if you guys remember, but back when Matcha joined the family in October last year, like when she came, she was missing like all of her left wing flight feathers. So while I was gone, and I think all of her flight feathers fell out, so like she can't fly right now. I let her out yesterday and she just like flew straight to the floor and she couldn't get back up. It was so sad. You sold $10K worth of garage doors? What the hell? Were they like some kind of crazy ass garage doors or something? Or what? Why? Why so much? I have no idea what I'm doing. I am literally testing the waters. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what I'm doing. So you gotta bear with me, okay? Okay, thanks. Mine for 4 cars, 2 barn door, cell garage doors. That's big. Well, that is big. That's extra large. Massive. Wait, how much are those? How much are like barn doors for real? I'm not, like, gonna buy any, but, like, I'm just curious, like, how much is something like that worth? Is there a place in your Discord where I can share a photo of the food? Yeah, drop it in either home or the Meme and Dream channel. I'm not, like, strict on that or anything. Like, I decided to stop going after people who are dropping photos in home, you know? Unless it's actually a meme, you know, that belongs in meme. On the sides of the paint, if it's insulated in the kind of window that it's made of? They're made of windows? What? What does that mean? Please explain. Oops. Pia, pia, pia. What kind of glass it is? No, wait, barn doors have windows in them? That tells you how many barn doors I've seen and remembered. I thought they were all wood or something. Actually, let's keep that white for now. They could. I mean, I guess that's fair enough. Right? We can put glass on pretty much everything now. Do people prefer to have glass in their barn doors? If that's the case. Oops. They want an outdoor light source. Yeah, natural light looks really good in like almost every freaking situation, so I don't blame them. Oh, I'm good at can use these emotes here. Why wouldn't you be able to use them? Right? Like, if you're sub to her, you should be able to Kisan, you should be able to use your emotes all over Twitch and Discord too, actually. Or are they like some kind of special emotes or something that... Did Twitch do something while I was away that I don't know about? I mean that you know her. Yeah, I know Kusan. We did an art trade together. Her art's very beautiful. God, it's hot. Oh, bro, I was taking my break today. The girl, like, even though we aren't dating yet, just sat on my lap and cuddled with me. It's about time you ask her out, then. About time you ask her out if you're like cuddling and stuff. Like, come on. Like, hello? Hello? You don't need me to tell you that. Come on. You know this. It's common sense. You want to rake its... At that rate, you might be raking it too slow and you might lose your chance or whatever. Oh my god, take. Yeah, okay, yeah, you wanna take, yeah, sure. You sure you don't wanna rake it along, well, nah, I'm a horrible person, but you sure you don't wanna rake it in along with those barn doors? Wait, Xiran, yes? What is it? What do I imply? What am I implying? If you rake someone in, it means like you take them in for yourself, like you ask them out. Like, yeah, at least that's what I thought. I I didn't mean take as in the horny take. I literally meant rake, like you rake the leaves in, you rake in the person to you. Ah, I am a horrible person indeed. Wait, we need more of that. Why would I go to horny jail? That's not right. I'm innocent. I'm in no. Yeah. Okay. Well now, should probably have like blick here. Like that. Yes, that's literally what I meant. I didn't mean it in another way. Tia, 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 tia. Okay. I have an Aussie customer that's a regular and accent is rubbing off on me. Yeah, okay. I had something similar to that. Back when I think this was an arcade. I had this one guildmate, and he had like the most precious, such a, such a good Australian accent. Like all the girls, there weren't many of us in my guild, but we had a small handful. We're like, oh my god, so hot. You speak in the hottest accent. Holy shit. And like, it wasn't, we understood what he was saying. Like, it wasn't that it was impossible to understand him. Like, 'cause some accents are very thick, and very, very difficult to comprehend, but his was easy to understand. It was so good. Like, and then like the other guys in the guild were starting to copy it, but it sounded so bad. It sounded bad. It was like, it felt as if the guys in my guild were trying to, like, get the girls to call them hot because of the accent copying shit. It was really awkward. It was really freaking weird. All of us girls were laughing at them for it. And the good part about being a lady guild master is that, like, it's really difficult for guys to be sexist. It's great. It's like, we fish that shit out right away. More accent lovers? Hell yeah. Accents are entertaining. To some degree, at least, they are. Alright. Okay, so my tea has like these little parts. These little things that after steeping they're still in the liquid, right? In the water. Like I keep getting them stuck in my throat, so that's why I keep coughing. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I deafen anyone with that shit. Accents in other languages are amazing to listen to. I think it depends on the taste of the person and how the person speaking, how they actually speak. Their the way they enunciate, the way they the lilts in their voice, you know. It all depends on the person, you know. Like one person speaking is nowhere near the same as another, you know. You're blessing us with the cough, sneezes, and cracks. I rarely sneeze. I almost always get like enough time to mute before I actually sneeze. So I do not bless you with sneezes. Alright. Okay. Let's grab this collar and like start putting stuff in things where they belong. But yeah, like I said earlier, I have literally no idea what I'm doing. Back off with the COVID. No, you. Okay. Wait, why is there a dot here? It doesn't belong. Be gone, thought. I guess you're doing something right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe it is right. Oops. Not even Ko is going to stop me from approaching you. I mean, unless you're knocked out, then no, you can't. You literally cannot. I don't know how I'm going to do the eyelashes, to be honest. Like, they're supposed to be white, right? Maybe we should just make them super bright, like brighter than the rest. Pia, pia, pia. Yeah, baby bird. Yeah. This looks so weird. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, I hope. God, that looks so fucking weird. That looks really weird. Need help. I'll figure it out eventually. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, I realize that sometimes when I don't know what I'm doing, like on stream or off stream with like drawings and stuff, right? The shit comes out good. But that doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's great. But when it does, it's great. But sometimes it doesn't. And that's why you gotta figure shit out sometimes. That's why you gotta figure shit out. Yeah. The other day when I was hanging with friends and he mixed up his brownies with his... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you've blasted off. Oh my god. Oh my god, you must have been so out. You must have been like seriously out. Like, goddamn, I feel so bad. Was it at least a good trip? Was it at least a decent trip, man? You remember anything? Oops. I'm just popping in and out of consciousness. You poor soul. You poor, poor soul. I almost feel bad. How did he mix them up though? Seriously. I remember one moment playing pool next I was trying not to SD. SD? What's SD in Mario Kart? SD. Someone explain, please. Oh, self-destruct. No, I'm sorry, I'm noob. Go man. What if we use like a fucking hairbrush, huh? Do we have a soft one? A really soft one? Can I just do that? That might be too many thingies. What's this one look like? No. Wait, maybe this? Let's see. Nah. That first one was decent. This one might be good. Blap. Oh my god, apparently what happened was he made both brownies in the same looking Yo, you should make like heart-shaped brownies and like regular shaped ones. Like, come on. At least get the shapes right so you could just grab them in the dark or something without having to look. They're right next to each other? Oh my god. Maybe he did it on purpose. Kappa. Okay, you know, hair, eyelashes, same shit. Looks pretty decent if I do say so myself. Who did that? Who blipped? My lot. Can't hide forever. You know, I hate how some people try and make these things, like, I hate peanut butter cookies, and the only ones available here are peanut butter, so I'm like, fuck this, I'm not having any. You know? Like, so gross, so bad. Do not approve. Nope, 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 nope. My friends, wait, my friends on I got hiffed with our, oh my god.
I have a dick.
That never happened before. Oh my god, you poor soul. I thought, didn't you do the fart? Your character did the animation. My mistake if you didn't. I thought you did. Why? Who did that one? That's it, yeah, boy. You didn't fart, you do not fart. Okay. 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 I believe you. Okay, so now let's go and get these hair strands in. Like that. Oh my god, the best bird noise ever. Listen to it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Does this even look like him? Like, remotely like him? I mean, well, if slash when I add... oh my god. When I add the eye color, it'll probably be a dead giveaway. Yes, she. I'm glad. I've said this before, but like I have this self-conscious kind of thing where like I'm self-conscious about whether a fan art looks like the character that I'm trying to draw. There is no make sure and disappointed command. But I'm happy that he looks that he looks recognizable, I suppose, you know. We gotta not go that far up. We need this one. For real, I made to recognize him when I entered stream before. Now even more. Look at that. Mochi! What are you doing, baby boy? My birds went out. But it's really hot. I can't turn the cage. The fan off. I don't have another fan. Or an AC or whatever. I want to try something. I think this brush. What happens if I just go like this? Well, that worked. That worked. The eyelashes. Yeah, eyelashes. White eyelashes. Very fun. Yes, okay, this is fine. What happens if I do this on top? Does this work? Wait, no? Question mark? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I need to delete that, log this, and then use this? Question mark? No? How do I do that? On my left boob. Alright then. Let's see. Where... left boob and right boob? Oh my god. Okay, wait. I have to find stream avatars. We have... It's your boy here. Okay. And then... over... This left or the other left? You said my left, so this is my left. So there. And Zata. This one. There. And GamePro wants to be pinned on my... Okay. And there. Balance as all things should be. Alright. Sorry. I move, I know. I try my best not to. I'm becoming a Christmas tree. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess that plan won't work. So if that's the case, that means I need to go like this, like that, like that. Oops, fuck. Again. One more time. Like that, like that. Okay. And now we can use the lighter brush, probably. Yeah, that looks decent. Okay. Okay. Yep. need to thin this out. Hmm. Oh, Xiran, remember the friend I told you all about might be getting catfished? Yeah? You mentioned this a long time ago, but what about? Were you right? Big Genshin Impact 2.0 update Wednesday, by the way. I logged on yesterday just to like see what was happening. Because apparently Electro Nation's coming out on Wednesday, which I do want to play because I like Electro. I like Electro on water, so those are the two I want to, play on. So we might be playing some Genshin this week. Full body stretch. Hello, NX Kill. I will do stretch. Okay. Meow. Up. Wait, hold on. Full body stretch. Right. Okay. Right. So this is the best part about having a bed above your PC. Like I can, ow. I can hang from it if I want and still read chat. The girl that met wasn't even Asian. Wait, she was supposed to be Asian? Hi, Remiko. Welcome. How are you doing? And now she is tiny. Yeah, she is stretching. That's why I'm really small. The camera's not picking it up too well, so that's why it's upsetty spaghetti. Well, you can hang from that. It doesn't break? Yeah, I can hang from it. Yeah. I can't do pull-ups because, like, it's literally a freaking wall, but yeah, I can hang from it. So, like, a little bit over a year ago, March or something like that of last year, I had this one incident where, I think I had, like, a diaphragm cramp. Your diaphragm is, like, the muscle that's underneath your lungs, and it kind of like pulls the lungs-ish sort of, question mark maybe. I don't know the details, I might be wrong, don't count on it. But it's a horizontal kind of muscle. I got a cramp there, and the only thing that helped me relieve it was to like hang from my bar where we do pull-ups here at home. It causes your lungs to exhale. No, not hiccups. It was literally a cramp. It was really painful. Like, each breath was painful. Like the type of painful where you want to grab at your chest and pull whatever is in there out. Like, it felt like a kind of similar to like a stabbing pain, question mark. So, what I did then was like I hung really far. No, it's not my abs. I've had my abs cramp before during swimming. I know the difference, trust me. It was much higher than that. Definitely not cramps from abs. I promise you. I know what those feel like very well. So the only thing that made me feel better with my diaphragm was to hang, and so I use my bed a lot to hang from it, and yeah. Okay, stretch break over. Yeah. Let's continue with this thing. She said she was Korean and sends him pics of some Korean girl. And then what happened? Oh my god. This last sip was full of those tea parts that I don't like. Touches Xi's abs. Not allowed. Not allowed. Yo, okay. Oh, oh, God, I can't save on this, you guys. Like, I can't. You know this. It auto saves after every stroke. But thank you regardless. We dipped out of there and went to a hotel. Oh my god. Wait, does it say over there? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Save your stuff. Yeah, it's Clip Studio Paint only, please. It says it in the reward if you have trouble remembering. This is Procreate. Clip Studio Paint is the one on PC. What was I gonna say? Right, so in high school, I was doing this handstand or something. And, like, one of my friends, like, okay, so my shirt dipped a little bit. Like, you could see my belly. And the first thing she did, like, I was trying to do it for, like, as long as I could. As soon as she saw, like, my abs, she went up and poked me. I kicked her in the face. The end. You do not touch my abs. I would have done the same thing. You would have kicked her in the face? Now I think about it, invested 10 seconds of brain power, but hey, going alone is how you get kidnapped. Yes. Don't go alone. Stay safe, please. Or if it's a friend, I would punch them in the I wouldn't do that. But I definitely would kick them in the face. Not intentionally, but you know. Stay safe, bring a friend, Is your gun your friend? Is that what you're referring to as a friend? Huh? Okay. Okay, so we need some over here. We need some white, because we've got some eye whites, okay? Okay? That looks really fucking weird. God damn. My friends who are do martial arts, so they're gonna get punched while doing it ever again. The only reason why I'm, like, not really keen of that is because, like, there is only so much that your abs can protect as a girl, you know? Of course the gun is my friend. We've gone through a lot of shit together. Malot! Malot is becoming necromancer T. Kshi, have you ever heard the song Me and My Girlfriend by Tupac? If I did, I don't remember. Sorry. You can send it in Discord if you want. Ah, my god. Okay. Like this, and then we're gonna go back down. Because we got them shadows. Here like this. Let's actually go black. Next to the song are him singing about his girlfriend, i.e. his gun. Okay. So our gun's supposed to be female then? I think in Polish they're male. Like guns, you know? You refer to a gun as a male, I think. Question mark? Wait, are we on the wrong layer? How are we on the wrong layer? That's, okay. Merge down. Every single one of us had a knife on us. We didn't want to go through a trouble carrying guns across state lines and figuring out what the laws are in each state, so we didn't bring any. Wait, you had to go to another state? What state were you in? Like, to meet that chick or whatever. What the fuck? not a good brush for this. Michigan. And you went from where? Because I don't remember. Sorry. South Carolina. You drove all the way there? Jesus Christ. Hi, Alexander von Jesterstein. You have been missed. How are you? Have things been okay? Why, welcome home. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be home. I missed you guys. What? 5-day vacation. How long did it take you to drive all the way up there and back? Like, how many hours was this? Uh-huh. Cute. I got a lot of drawings done. By the way, if you guys haven't seen, I got 4 kind of big drawings finished during my absence. You can see them in my Offline Draws channel on Discord. So be sure to check it out. I'm quite fond of them. If we go by anime logic, this would be female, and that's fair. I agree. I agree with that. As much as I don't want to, I have to agree with that, you know? Let's see. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Though imagine they reverse all the roles for all the things in anime. That would be freaking awesome. Just for fun. Role reversal and all the stuff. Why isn't this... Do I need to change the setting? Taper. Boom. Done. No? Question mark? Hello? Why isn't it tapering the way I want it to? Not enough? More? Question mark? Opacity, I guess as well. Pressure. That's better, I guess. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. I can make this larger. Ruining my song! Marshmallow is trying his best to feed Mochi, and Mana is looking at him like, feed me instead! Feed me instead! Why are you feeding him? Me. We need a slightly lighter color. Something maybe like this. Nope. Hikshi, I lost the game! I'm drawing Gojo... What's his name? Gojo Satoru from... What's the anime? Jujutsu Kaisen? Question mark? Question mark? I don't remember. Is that what it was called? Yeah, okay. But was that his name? Gojo? I can't remember. Well, maybe I can, but I'm not sure if I remember. Satoru? Wait, but is it Gojo or not? I thought it was Gojo. Yeah, okay, yeah, Gojo. And we need another hairbrush. Because the texture has become too similar. What? Oh. Oops. Let me see. Let's see. Is that a Japanese or is that Polish, huh? Because that looks hella Polish to me. Give bitches. I wonder if my parents ever heard me say daisuki and they wonder what the hell is is going on, because since they're Polish and stuff, they'll be like, what? Xiran, no, not like this. Oops. Like, Xiran, that's bad. Don't do that. Okay. What's this one look like? Let's just do individual strands now. This, go to basic pen, all the way up top. Actually, pick a number. Is there like a range? Hello, AN for Klumsmos. Josh! Hi! How are you? What's going on, fam? Any number. 37. I like 37. It's like it's like my favorite number. Not one of my favorites. It's my favorite number. Yo, Xieg, guess what? What happened? I'm lagging a lot at the moment. I only hear a few words. I guess you gotta rely on closed captions. But let me. Ah! Persuade. Haseo Hack Series. Wait, let me add that to the list. Please Discord me, a screenshot or something. I'm gonna just shoot a quick reply to Josh so he can feel welcome. Okay, my boss pulled me into her office today. I thought I was in trouble, but I got $2 raise. Congratulations, well done. I'm very, very happy for you. $2 raise is kind of significant in today's world, to be honest. So congrats to you, fam. Okay, I know we're 15 an hour. Nice! Good job. I'm really happy for you. Speaking of X amount of money per hour, you know what really pisses me off? While I was out the past 2 weeks and we were driving around like all the time, right? Like I saw a lot of signs. And they were said, "Oh, earn $15 per hour," and then in like the tiniest fucking little font, it would say up to $15 per hour. So like that means you would have to start out with like freaking maybe like 10 or 11 or something. Oh god, it's so so bad. Hello, Templar. Welcome. Yeah, you came a little late, but you're still here, and that's what matters. That's what matters. And I'm happy that you made it. So welcome. Feel free to make yourself at home. Grab a cup of tea. You live in New York, there's a lot of that. Yeah, that's true. But like the fact that they put in the tiniest font so that you're, tempted to apply and stuff is just ugh. It's such a low move. It's just disappointing, Why? If you say something important, could you write it in chat? I could be lagging meanwhile. The birds are popping off. Yeah! The birdies are happy to be back home. Dairy Queen here starts at 15 an hour. Yeah, see? It starts at 15. Like, before you would have, you'd have places saying, oh, the starting rate or whatever is like 12 or whatever an hour. But now it's like up to 12, Like, why? Why? Why do you do this? Why? Okay, so we have this. So now I want to add like some kind of a skin texture, sort of, or maybe we'll just add this. Let's see what happens. Let's duplicate it and like hide it, you know? We're gonna have, oops, an old group, okay? Now we have here. Now I want to add some textures, okay? Okay? That's what I want to do. We're on the right layer? Yeah, we are. Okay. Oops. Like, why can't we go back to that? They're desperate. Yeah, they're desperately trying to abuse everyone. Like, if you just take one glimpse at freaking Twitter or TikTok or anything, there's like so many videos and threads talking about how, you know, there's gonna be a workers' rebellion. There is hell. There is a fucking date for a protest already, you know? But all they do is, like, they don't do anything to keep their workers. If they were desperate, they wouldn't be, like, making billions freaking during a pandemic. They would be treating their workers right. But they're not. And that's not just one company. It's, like, all the companies. They're not desperate. If they were, they would treat people right. But they don't. In South Carolina, most people are starting at least $10. Yeah, but start at $10. I don't know how much rent is over there, but here you wouldn't live with $10 an hour. You would need like 3 jobs at least. Imagine paying your workers for their shit jobs they're doing. Yeah, and all the extra shit that they have to put up with. Like, ugh. Fucking disgusting. And, like, then, you know, they don't give you any benefits. They don't give you any freaking, what's it called? Decent insurance. Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Rent a 3-bedroom, 2-bath is $400. God damn, that is nice. Here would be like $2,400 a month. Like, that's nice. You're lucky. You're lucky, fam. Here a 1-bedroom apartment is like 1.2K a month. And then you got, you know, you got your utility bills, you got your service bills, you got internet. Like, you want to have heat? Oh, that's another bunch of bucks. You want your AC to work? Oh, you gotta pay the monthly fee for that too. Like, it's nasty. It's really unfair. No matter how you look at it. And then they're wondering why people are, like, being upsetty spaghetti about it, you know? Like, Like, hello? Like, just think for a minute here, you know? Yeah, we're a part-time employee. If I wanted to, I got health insurance, but I don't want to. Why don't you want to? Like, I'm just curious, you know? Why don't you want? You're covered by. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, if that's how it is, then yeah, I understand. Assuming that your father's insurance is superior to what they're offering you, you know? Okay, now I want to add some stuff here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, so we're gonna have to play around. 401k and college money. See, like, you seem to be really nicely set, but here, nah. That shit ain't gonna fly. Nuh-uh. If you got even like a fraction of that here, you would be like, in Polish people say jak pączek w maśle, so like a donut in oil, like a very happy, very well set person. Can buy company stocks at a reduced cost. She in New York where 100k is still poverty in level. Yeah, because you literally can't afford life here. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I'm thinking, my parents were talking about, like, oh, maybe we should just, like, move to Poland, you know, because we have a place there and stuff. Like, technically, Poland, with, like, how much cash we're earning here, sure, it works, and, like, you know, we're renting a place over there. Like, I would be able to live probably fairly comfortably, question mark, with commissions, but here, nah, no way in hell. Like, rip that dream. I would gladly move to South Carolina. I fucking love that place. I love, love, love South Carolina. I love heat. I love the freaking food. You guys have that delicious mustard over there. Oh my god. I literally bought a jar of mustard. I bought a jar of mustard for $10 because I love the mustard over there. Move near Greenville. Don't come to Florida. This is like Mad Max in real life. I believe you. But you see, you guys have your Florida man. We have, like, Polish man, okay? Okay, we go kind of hand in hand, you know? We need to blur this shit a little bit. Like, that's too much of a change. We gotta soften that shit, okay? Okay, we gotta do a mighty soften. Gonna be your first friend in South Carolina. Bam! 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 Any talk of moving, like, anywhere is literally sends... I get the heebie-jeebies. Just thinking about it, because the first thing that comes to mind is, like, first of all, how am I gonna get my birds over there? If they, like, get super stressed about, like, a half-hour drive, how am I gonna get my birds over there? Huh? How's that gonna happen, huh? How? Like, Like, nani? You know? And second, how in the unholy fuck am I going to get my computer over there? Like, I do not really want to take my computer apart, like, you know, take the freaking GPU out and, like, worry about it, you know, what's it called? Wobbling around and breaking off, so I have to take that off, obviously, right? Like, I don't want to have to worry about that shit. Moving, you gotta think about all that. Got to power, though. What? Sure, I'm taking good hiking spots near water. Yeah. Waterfall. Boat. Boat? Maybe. Boat, I could see that happening. Maybe. That is a little bit more reasonable, if I do say so myself. Hi, Flu. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So, you can fill the inside computer with anti-static bubble wrap. I didn't know that exists. Wait, no, it does. It does. I remember that my motherboard came with that. Put in a box of bubble wrap. Yeah, I would need, like, a box of bubble wrap and styrofoam and, like, pillows and... Ugh. Yeah, but that's one thing. Another thing is, what about my birds? Like, they would be stressed beyond our freaking comprehension. You know? Babies, be nice to each other. Take a boat to Poland. I don't want to wait a month for my computer. I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to wait a month for my computer. I mean, let's just on the birds. Okay, yeah, then. I've been wondering about, like, the rules of, what's it called? Wait. Of getting birds on flights and stuff. Like, I don't know, like, would they survive that? Would they be okay, you know? Like, would they be okay with the pressure, you know, changing and stuff? It's a lot of things to think about. Cyber V3, let them calm down. Continue going. It would be more like stop every hour. Because, like, you know, first of all, the cage barely fits in the car. And I would have to, now I'm Googling max altitude for birds. First of all, the cage is huge. Like, you can have a max, me, the cage, and the driver, and maybe one other person if they squish themselves in the car. You know? Because the cage is big. And then, like, I have to hold the cage as stably as possible. So imagine going at a slightly higher speed, you know? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Yeah, let's merge this and, like, blur this part that's fucked up a little bit. I gotta hold them, you know, because otherwise they're going to, like, danger is, like, unsafe. It's not like a calm thing. Like, they have to be constantly standing, you know, and ready for any kind of the tiniest pothole. Migratory birds sometimes reach altitudes of 20,000 feet. Fam, I do not have a migratory bird. I have 4 budgies. They're tiny little tropical birds. They're really, really small. Like, nyeh. Now we need an add layer. Here, like that. Something like this. What about safety straps? Okay, let me put it this way. If you have a glass of water, and you have a safety strap on your glass of water, that water is still going to move around. You know? Similarly for the birds. So, if the water, for example, sloshes out of the cup, that would mean that there's like a pretty big impact. So even though the cup hasn't moved, the water inside has, right? So that's what would be like dangerous question mark, you know. I don't want them to accidentally fall. Like, their grip on the sticks that they sit on isn't that strong, you know? It's not. So like a bigger bump or whatever has a pretty decent chance of, you know, of unsetting them. Train your birds to fly next to a car. So speaking of something similar to that, one of the places that we visited where there wasn't a lot of walking required, you know, so I just, I kind of, you know, just kind of chilled in the car if they went to walk. But while we were leaving this one particular place, this freaking fly decided it would be a good idea to just follow alongside the car. So the car is going like 20 miles per hour. And, because, you know, we're inside a park, right? And, like, we look out the window and there's a freaking fly keeping up with us really well, like, you know, level with the car window door. Car door window, question mark? So, yeah. It followed us for like a good 5 minutes. It was really weird. It was really very strange. Train your birds. I think you would by default have to take a boat. As many airlines don't like noisy birds. Yeah, probably. And that would probably be the smoothest ride too, I would say. You know? His eyes are glowing. Yep, they're glowing. I think they might be a little bit too glowy though. Well, I want to tone it down a bit. Let's bring this. Put some reflections all over the place. Go like that. They light the darkness. Just an offer you would have a pretty cool friend in South Carolina. Ah, cute. Wait. There. appreciate the offer. I really do. Okay. I need to make this smaller. Man, I want ice cream. Like ice cream cake. I want caramel. Caramel's good. You guys like caramel? If you've ever had it. I realize some people probably haven't had that. Some ice cream. You guys like caramel? Alright, another fly-related incident. When we were driving home from the second place, like home, there was a fly sitting on the windshield wiper. And let me tell you, we got on the highway, we're going like 60 something. Like we had just gotten on, you know. So we're not going super crazy speeds or anything, but that poor fly tried to hang on so bad. Like it was holding so hard onto the freaking windshield wiper, and we were doing commentary in the car, like about how the fly must be feeling. It was so cute. Like I have never reached speeds this this high before. You are the best, Xiran, Xiran. Have you fixed it yet? Hi, Buzz Vicky. Yes, but also no. I have bought a replacement thanks to the donations that people were willing to help with. So currently I am working on the new iPad. I still have yet to sell the old iPad. I want to sell it on eBay. So I can pay my parents back. They spotted me $400. And I also have to, I also set up a donation goal for Apple Care so that I don't have to worry about this shit ever again. Because this was very, traumatic to say the least. If anyone noticed. Literally fucking traumatic. Would not recommend this kind of experience to anyone, for real. So I have like 40-ish something days to get Apple Care. The donation goal for it is below. If you want to know how far along I am to getting it. It needs to be updated. Someone said that they donated. I didn't see how much, so I'll have to update it after stream. But yeah. This is the status of the thing. Okay. So, what else do we gotta do? We should probably put some texture on, like, the edge here of the shirt or whatever it is that he's wearing. Like, I don't know what he's wearing, to be honest. But we probably should. Before that, let's put this. I need a smaller brush for this. Okay, so I was going to add a texture, and I want to do it with... What brush do I want to do it with? Probably this one. Let's grab blue. Okay. This is looking decent. Also, nani nani. What is it? I was swimming 2 times the last weeks, and you didn't send pictures of the body of water you swam in? I feel betrayed. How was it? Did you have fun? What kind of place was it? I had fun, yes. It was easy normal swimming way, but I had fun. Well, no, like, what kind of place was it? Was it like a lake? Was it an ocean? Pool? River? Where did you swim? I'm not expecting someone to just suddenly go and wham bam competitive swimming or something, you know? Like, come on. I'm expecting it to be, the fun, kind of relaxing swimming. I'm just curious about what kind of place it was. Pool! Oh, open air pool. Those are the best. I love open air pools. Open air pools are great. Was it crowded? Okay, so we're looking good so far, I think. Let's add a couple of... let's copy the canvas and hide these. Put them in here. And then we paste here like this. Okay, I have a backup. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I could dare call it swimming with you here. No, it is. It is swimming. Like, come on. Look, like I said, I don't think of you any less if you're just going to go and have fun. Like, I don't expect anyone to do that. Like, come on. Come on. You know me. First time it wasn't, second time it's pretty crowded. Aw. Did you go in the deep end? Deep end's the best. I fucking love deep end. Like, if a pool has a deep end, it immediately earns bonus points. In my book, you know? And what's that? A deep end is like where there's water that you can like jump into or dive into, you know? Or we can't stand. Correct. Yes. Like it's too deep, basically. I love those. I love deep ends. Like, I usually stay in the deep end if I'm at a pool, you know? Was there a jumping area? Made flinch from a 1 meter jump, you think? Ah, nice! Nice, 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 nice. See that? This is good. This is good. She stamp of approval. This is the stuff that Xiran approves. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's add some sparkles and shit. First, we'll add these. Whoops. Let's just grab. Like. Now we'll add lighter ones. Something smells like gum. I love freaking gum. I don't jump from, you know, those high boards or anything, because I'm more interested in, what's it called? I'm more interested in regular dives. Like, the types that you do to start races, I guess. That's what I find the most fun. I've done literally, like, maybe 2 flip-related dives in my life. GamePro, I cannot save on this software. Do you want me to return your points? I can't. I literally cannot. There is literally no way for me to save. Where is the... Oh, this one. Wait, that's not it. Where is the sparkles? The sparkle brush. Yep. If 3 meters is open, it's fun jumping 100 times from it, but doing anything special is scary. On 1 meter jumps, you can try things like flips, and it's super fun. I agree with you. I've jumped. The highest jump that I've ever done was, I think, like a meter and a half at most. Where is the sparkle brush that I like? I don't think it's this one, is it? No, it's not. Where is it? It is this one. I'm just stupid. That's what it is. Where is the luminance thing? There. I wanted this one. Oops, that's way too many. More spacing. There. Boop. What was I gonna say? Right, so I did one, interesting, quote-unquote, jump one time right before I graduated from my swim team. And, like, you know how there's diving boards? Like, you know, regular diving boards for swim competitions. Like, the ones that you see at the Olympics. The ones that are, like, slanted towards the water. So, the thing that I did... Wait, not Nebula. The thing that I did was, like, I did a back bend off of the edge of the board, and that was the most I've ever done. Like, that is the most I have ever done in terms of jumps. Because, like, I guess I'm scared, question mark? Okay. I have the luck of having a friend that makes this kind of stuff all the time. So he encouraged me. Wait, what do you mean he makes it? He does it? He encouraged me in trying it. I bet you saw him having fun. You're like, fuck, I gotta try that shit. Okay. I think we're basically, like, done with this picture. I don't think there's any other effects that I wanted to add. Yeah, I don't want to overdo effects, but I overdo effects all the time. So let's drop my name on it, and then we'll call it a day. 24-hour stream for coming back. Nope. I have not been able to sleep that well. Wait, what's this brush? Maybe this brush would look good. Let's see it. Boop. Nah. Yeah. I don't like it. Okay. Signature brush. Because I can. It looks like he's looking at my freaking signature. Let's put it over there. Yum. I told me to try it, and I was like, seems fun, not gonna lie. I had a quote-unquote friend in elementary school. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. Oops. Let's do that now. Before I forget again. I had a quote-unquote friend in elementary school, and, like, she was, like, a dive kind of chick. Like, she actually went for diving lessons. We had access to an Olympic pool that was about 45 minutes away by car, and her mom signed her up for it. And, like, I think the highest she ever got was, like, 1.5 meters. But she like, started training to do, you know, flips and stuff, and I was like, holy fuck, how do you do that? Don't make me do it. You know? And, well, I don't know if she ever pursued it or not, because, well, she was a real cruel soul at heart. Dude, that looks so bad. Let's go like that. Nah, actually, let's delete. Multiply. Let's see. I want to go like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then erase all the extra shit. Happy, what you been up to? Well, I was away for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. But now I'm back, and we're finishing up this gojo satoru drawing. What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Huh? Anything fun or interesting? Anything new? Drink with me. Okay. I have sip. I have taken a sip. Fear me and my sips. Right. Let's Gaussian blur it a bit. Yo, what would happen if we did a fucking gradient map? Just for fun. This looks so weird. It looks so weird. Oh, he actually looks human here. Oops. I love gradient maps. They're so fun to look at. But I don't want them. Cancel. You've been sick? Oh no! What has been plaguing you, my friend? What's been going on? Are you better now? I hope you are. Like, what happened? And here we need to add a no glow light pen. We're in July. Whoops. Okay. Lastly, we need to do copy canvas, paste. I just want to test what this is gonna do. I don't know if it's a good idea, but let's see for fun, okay? Like that. Like that. Looks pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Well, that looks creepy. Okay, we'll just keep it like this. Let's just look real quick at what it does. I want to erase some parts just to keep it a little, you know, special. I think I just want to keep it on the hair. I have sore throat now. My nose stuff. Not breathing sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, fam. I hope that you feel better soon. I really, really do. You deserve the best. Okay. Now, last step. Copy, paste, blur. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna probably erase bits and pieces again. Something like that. Want to keep those eyes sharp. Yeah, get well soon. I hope you feel better soon. Let's go like that. Light pen some of this shit. Wait, what? Oh. We'll merge probably. Actually, should probably do a copy canvas to be honest. Delete this, paste, and then we move all of this stuff into a group, which we hide. We duplicate you. Nairokin, hi! How are you? I hope you've been okay. What have you been up to? Hope things have been treating you okay. I had work to even. Nice, nice, nice. You're free till Thursday. Ooh, nice. Good. I'm glad. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. Your boss changed the shift? You like your boss? Let's see. What would this look like? Could you rest a bit? Yeah, are you able to? Oops. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done with this drawing. Yep, we're done. And for once we've actually got over 15 people, so let's go read someone. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Who shall we raid? Let's go raid this kawaii desu as fuck artist. Because they have really pretty art. Okay. Stay in the raid if you want extra 250 bubble points to use for whatever reason. Discord is here in case you haven't joined for whatever reason. Social media can be found here in case you want to follow me and my art. This will be posted later in Discord. Full resolution will be in the full res channel for subscriber peeps. Next stream is tomorrow, same time as today. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that my stream made your day a little bit better. And yeah, let's go give some love to Ariru. Yeah. Okay. Bye.